Check this one out, guys. This meme coin is offering 7,500% APY and hasn't even launched yet. Let's walk through how to buy, why it's trending, and whether it's safe or not. So the price is moving up pretty quick on this because earlier when I checked, it was at 0.042, and now you can see that the price is moving up. It's at 44 right now. The next price is going to be 47. They've raised quite a bit of money. $652,000 is not too bad at all. So you could stake it out for 4.2K% in rewards, which I think is really good. So now, of course, you got to buy this one with your MetaMask or your Trust wallet. Might be able to do Phantom on this one, but I'm not sure. First things first, why the heck should you buy LBRET? I'm gonna tell you why. Ethereum layer 2 equals low gas plus fast transactions. Memecoin plus DeFi Unity equals hybrid appeal. The staking rewards is freaking amazing. Fixed supply of over 10 billion tokens plus transparent tokenomics. So before buying any pre-sale, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you check out the white paper, okay? Make sure everything is legit, okay? So this is the white paper right here. I know it's kind of boring to read through everything, but this is what I do. I sit here all day long and I research this stuff because my new way of trading, my new way of sniping is getting in on the pre-sales. So it doesn't hurt, even if you got to do an hour's worth of research, it's totally worth it, because if you're buying in before the herd, I mean, it's a huge opportunity. This is how you capitalize on those 2,000, 3,000, 10,000% winners. Seriously, 3,000 to 10,000%. It's ridiculous. So just come in here and make sure that you read through everything and you're cool with all the documentation before you put your hard-earned money into this, okay? Also, make sure that you're on the correct website. So I'm on LayerBrett.com. That's LayerBrett.com. Okay, make sure you're on the correct website, and you're going to need the wallet address. Okay, so this is the contract address right here, because a lot of times with these meme coins, like this one, it might be very successful, and if it is successful, you're going to have a lot of copycats. All right, so that's why you need the exact address. So you come in here and you copy that, and this is what you're going to place into your DEX screener or your Axiom Pro or whatever you're using to monitor this particular token. Okay, so if you ever bought into a pre-sale before, you kind of know they don't disclose the exact date that they're going to launch, but you can get an idea based on what phase they're in. Okay, and usually the way these pre-sales work, it's limited. If everything gets bought up, then it's a wrap, it's over, you can't buy into it anymore. So you want to kind of look in here, read through everything, make sure everything is good, and it's a pre-sale, so you got to buy early. You get the point, right? So another question you might be asking is, how do we know that if this is a rug or not? I don't know if it's going to be a rug. However, probability matters. So this is fully decentralized. There's no KYC. Self-custody design, transparent token allocation, 30% pre-sale, 25% on the staking, 15% dev, 10% listings. Okay, there's no hidden minting, there's no inflation mechanics, there's none of that crazy stuff going on that the ruggers like to do. I checked for all that stuff and I couldn't find any of it. And another thing you want to do, you want to come over here and do your due diligence again, and you just kind of want to read through all this stuff right here. This is even some more information on it, and like I said, 30% on the pre-sale. Just read through everything, and the more information they have, look at this, they got a video, the more legit they are. Just a little bit of heads up now, crypto, especially meme coins, they're very volatile. These things will shoot up and shoot right back down in an hour or so. So they're all risky. They all carry some levels of risk. So please, ladies and gentlemen, do not take this as financial advice. All right, do your own research. Okay, pre-sales do carry risk, even with strong tokenomics. Okay, so if you're going to jump in, use the dashboard link below. I'll track the launch price myself and post updates along the way. Subscribe so you don't miss out. And another quick thing before I go, my partner and we're launching a school, and we just want to get an idea of how interested you guys are. So drop a comment down below saying, yeah, you're all for the school, the huge community, so everyone can communicate with each other. You guys can interact not only with my partner and and I on a live basis, but with each other. You know, we want to join a community for just us, because you know how it is with meme coins. A lot of this stuff is garbage, and a lot of people, they're going around teaching, you know, people how to rug people, scam people. So we want to create a clean community that has absolutely nothing to do with rugging. We want every single one of you to join the community, coming in here, understanding that we don't tolerate rugs. We don't tolerate anything that has to do with scamming people, you know, because there is a way to trade meme coins. There's a way to get in on these pre-sales and actually make money, doing it the legitimate way. So that's how we're building this community. So drop me a comment down below. Let me know if you guys want to join our school. That's SKOOL. We haven't launched it yet. Okay. We want to get a general idea of how interested you guys are before we launch it. And some of the things we're going to be offering in there is, again, these pre-sales. Okay. How to get in on all these pre-sales ahead of the curve. And more importantly, I want to hold you guys' hands along the way of the technical analysis, because you need to understand charting. Okay, you got to understand how price moves on a chart. These trades, you can't hold these things forever. Times you got to hold them for a couple of days. Sometimes you got to hold them for a couple of hours. Sometimes you got to hold them for a couple of minutes, sometimes a couple of seconds if you're sniping. All this stuff is what we cover in the school. We're going to be breaking down on a weekly basis, step-by-step technical analysis, the technicals and the fundamentals, because that's all you need to be successful in the meme coin business. You got to understand the fundamentals, and what we're looking at right here is the fundamentals. And if you click in on any one of these, you know, now it's technical because now we have a chart. So if I go like on the 1 minute right here, this is a chart. Look at this thing. I just clicked on a random one and it's already going up, right? So these are the things that we go in, how to safely buy these things. When do you buy? When do you know, hold on to it? When do you get out? When do you know it's all over? How do you avoid the scams? These are the things we go over on a day-to-day basis in the school that's coming up. So again, drop me a comment down below. Let me know if you guys are highly interested or not in our school. I will see you guys in the next video.